In my previous video, I made a promise to build a studio, and in this video I'm going to try to build a studio from scratch. I want you to know that I already have a place where I do my recordings as seen in previous videos, but I am embarking on this challenge for you who want to have a studio but have the complaint that you do not have money to build one.
Run.
As you can see, I am starting from scratch, and notice the walls and how unorganized the room is. But at the end, we are going to transform this into a decent studio for recording. Know that I have put you into thoughtful consideration, and I promise to make use of cheap equipment, doing everything myself to kill that silly excuse you have that you do not have money. Now the next step we're going to consider is the lighting of our studio. I want to make something very clear to you that lighting is very important for producing very quality videos. Now the light can actually do the magic if you do not have a quality camera, and we are going to create a sub box from scratch for those of you who complain that you do not have money. So here I have an abandoned ring light and an abandoned umbrella. So we're going to combine these two together to construct our sub box. As you can see, it's very damaged, and these are one of the things I have to put in place to get the sub box. So I'm on my way to the market to get someone to fix the umbrella for me. Now you can see the aboki fixing the umbrella for me, and you will be surprised that I didn't spend a lot of money to do this. They charged me just 800 naira. So this is the umbrella. It's fixed and very well. You can see the guy actually did a very good job, and it's almost as good as new. Now here I am considering using this to cover the front of the umbrella to diffuse the harshness of the lights that will be projected from inside the umbrella when I decide to put the lights. But I think I'm going to change my mind because that looks a little bit too thick, so I'm going to get something else. But you can see the umbrella. I'm just playing because the umbrella is very well. So I think I'm going to rest for today and continue tomorrow. So today I went to the market to buy the aluminum foil, and the reason for the aluminum foil is to spread the reach of the light around the umbrella so that it can reflect. As you can see here, I've done it here. So I finished with the wrapping and decided to test it out, and it was very fine. But I wasn't comfortable with the light around the background. I just wanted it to cover only me, so I tried it here. But I am not totally satisfied with this because I need more light on me. So I'll go and work on the wall for now to avoid distraction at the back of my background. So here I'm going to paint the wall, and we'll see after the painting. So I promised that I wasn't going to spend a lot of money. So because of that, I went to get the cheapest paint I could find, and I saw the one for 3,000 naira. So if you calculate the 3,000 plus 1,200 plus 800, that is a total of 5,000 I have spent so far. So I think I'm not doing very bad keeping my promise. So this is how the wall looked like after I was done with the painting. As you can see, I'm not a painter, but I really tried my best. I would have given it to a painter, but I promised you that I'm not going to spend more money on the video. So as you can see, we are done with the painting of the wall, and now we can focus on the lights.
Wow, your camera is very bright. I love it.
So the voice you just heard now is my younger sister who I was shushing. So I went to my family house to see my mom, and I saw this aboki light, and I was surprised with the quality of the light on their faces. So I came up with an idea. I've been brainstorming for a very long time how I can get a backlight to fill the void areas of the background. So because of my tight budget, I've been thinking of cheap ways to do it. So this is what I came up with. So I would say I'm very impressed with what I just discovered, and I will say you guys are the one to be congratulated for this, because of the tight budget you've given me, I have been able to think outside the box. So one of the main things I just want you to understand about lighting your studio is that there are 3 basic lights for your setup. You have the key light, which is your main light, and you have your backlights, and you have your fill light. Now your main light is used to capture your face and your body so that you can be thoroughly lit for the camera you are using. Then your backlight is what I was trying to work on. Your backlight is what separates you from the background. It gives that kind of cinematic feeling, if you would notice in many of these pictures I'm showing you here. So it makes it more professional in the studio. Many people use LED lights and different kind of lights, but I decided to do it this way just so you will not have excuse, because you are not spending anything right now. I bought that aboki light for 150 naira and the battery for 200 naira, so you can do your calculation. It's very easy. Then your fill light is a very soft light that fills a portion of your face to create this 3-dimensional perspective. It gives a more cinematic perspective, if you understand it better. So I decided to go to my studio to go and prove my experiment to see how well it works, and trying to fix the rubber into the aboki lights, and this is what it gave me. I was a little bit happy until I decided to on my key lights, and it was very disappointing. The backlight was not very sharp, and the rays from the key light actually overshadows the backlight. So I was really frustrated. What am I going to do at this point? Then I think this was where an idea popped up. And finally, that smile on my face, I was able to get it done. As you can see, at the left hand side I have the red light, and the right hand side the blue light. So this was all I had to go through just to put the studio in shape. Now all the things I used to lighten the studio are rechargeable items. I decided to go for rechargeable items because so many do not have access to generator, and maybe if you are in the part of country where I am, you see that you struggle with power. So this at the left hand side was a piece of file. I just simply picked it up and put it inside the light, and this is what it gave me. Voila, I am done with my studio. So if you have any question, any observation, anything I need to correct, we are all learning. You can just Make your contribution in the comment section or ask a question. I'll be here to bring more videos to explain every step that I went through in building this studio. So how did we do so far?